And I am sure you have heard of the platform called OnlyFans. And during the pandemic, it really took an uptick because of, you know, pretty much everything was shut down. And a lot of sex workers and other individuals took to OnlyFans. And it has become a growing phenomena with women, especially, as being one of the largest number of creators on OnlyFans. And I'm going to get into what is OnlyFans and why is it so dangerous. But before I get into that, I want to share with you an article from Vanity Fair. Now, this was written back in 2016, even before OnlyFans had really taken off. It says a growing number of young people are selling their bodies online to pay student loans, make the rent, or afford designer labels. Is it just an unorthodox way to make ends meet, or a new kind of exploitation? Nancy Jo Sales investigates. Just another job. This is what they're telling herself. The most surprising thing about Miranda's story is how unsurprising it is to so many of her peers. Almost all of my friends do this sort of sex work, says Katie, 23, a visual artist in New York. It's super common. It's almost trendy to say you do it or that you would. It's become like a thing people say when they can't make their rent. So when they can't make their rent, they're going to do this kind of work on OnlyFans. It says, well, I could always just get a sugar daddy. I guess I could just start camming or doing sexual performances in front of a webcam for money on sites like Check to Rate and other sites. And they think it's just normal. So pretty much as the debate all over the US and North America is should it be or should they discriminate sex workers sex work. It says that prostitution has quietly gone mainstream among many people, seen as a variable option and an impossible economy, and liturgized by a wave of feminism that interprets sexualization as empowering. So, this is what, feminists are encouraging. They're pretending that selling your body is somehow feminism. But is it really? A woman taking her clothes off in front of a camera or in any other way, but this one we're talking specifically women performing sexual performances and sexual acts in front of a webcam to a subscriber base who pays monthly fee to see this individual. Is it empowering? I don't think so. But let's get into what is OnlyFans, if you're not sure what OnlyFans is, and why is it so dangerous? Why is it dangerous? So this is from a site called everaccountable.com. It says, what is OnlyFans and why is it dangerous? You may have heard of um, the increasing popular OnlyFans in the news lately. Since the start of the pandemic, the streaming platform has grown by over 555%. Can you imagine that? 553%. And it's still growing. It's not slowing down. It says, but what does a streaming site has to do with accountability? What a lot of people don't know is that OnlyFans has a dark side to it. Pornography, harassment, stalking, and even sex trafficking are too common on these anything goes website. So we need to talk about this, right? So what is OnlyFans? OnlyFans is an online streaming platform and app created in 2016 where users can pay for a private content such as photos, videos, and live streams with a monthly subscription. Fitness trainers, models, public figures, and other content creators use the platform to grow and monetize their fan base. So this was how it started out. OnlyFans, that's how it started out. It started out with, you know, attracting creators and entrepreneurs to build a community of fans, and so that they can come and to tap into their products and services and information. Try this thing. But then when the pandemic hit, everything shifted to online, and they gravitated to OnlyFans, and it's become predominantly a place for this kind of content. But unlike YouTube, Instagram, or Snapchat, OnlyFans allows explicit sexual content. Because OnlyFans is by subscription only, content creators can share nude photos of themselves, live stream pornographic, can't speak today, videos, and even virtually interact with their subscribers. Effectively, OnlyFans is live corn. I have to say it that way because of the algorithm. Always listening. But you know what I mean. And even virtually, sorry, but it's also so much more than that. So why is it dangerous? Why is OnlyFans so dangerous? Now, the platform has become increasingly popular for people who have become unemployed during the pandemic, but it's also popular among sex workers. With a subscription, anyone can view sex workers and pornographic actors without ever visiting a porn site. This makes OnlyFans especially dangerous for kids. Now, listen up. If you have a child, you need to be aware of this, okay? That your child, teenager or otherwise, can sign up for OnlyFans and get around any restrictions that they have in place. So children are using OnlyFans. The BBC recently looked at the rise of children under the age of 18 selling explicit content on, guess what? OnlyFans. Even though OnlyFans claims to have a verification process to keep children off the platform, these kids are using fake IDs, parents' passports, or photos of friends to fake their identity and begin creating content. These children might begin by just live streaming hobbies like music and fitness, but the promise of easy money is a downward spiral. With the incentive to get more subscribers and more money, a lot of creators get sucked into producing more and more explicit material because the fans want more of it. The fans are ready to pay more for it, and it seemed to be safe and private. However, OnlyFans isn't so private. OnlyFans claims that the site's content is private and can't be viewed without a subscription. Only this isn't true. There has been countless cases of creators' contents being screenshot, recorded, or hacked on the site. This content is then shared on the internet where it can be infinitely replicated. And once something is on the public internet, it is almost impossible to delete. Sadly, a lot of these child and adult performers will be haunted by their images and videos for the rest of their lives. Now, there's also predators and traffickers who use OnlyFans. Why would they use OnlyFans? A predator and a trafficker. Can you guess why they would want to use OnlyFans? What better place to scout for vulnerable young performers? One of the scariest things about OnlyFans is that you can't choose who subscribes to your content. I mean, that's pretty much any platform. You can't choose, right? Who subscribes. So even if you're a teenager, if you're a teenager and you're streaming fun content about your makeup routine, a predator can subscribe and begin speaking with you. This kind of relationship can go south, especially if a predator or sex trafficker is encouraging a creator to slowly post more and more sexual videos or images. And we all know that predators are very skilled at this kind of grooming. Now, the sad thing is that high school girls think that OnlyFans has career potential. As a result, these pick me girls have a saying: only ugly girls get diplomas in certain high school cultures, hoping to make it big on OnlyFans. They plan to drop out of high school when they turn 18. So, parents and educators need to talk openly about these dangerous trends that can derail a teen's potential. Now, there's other issues with OnlyFans. There has been child sexual abuse material that's been on OnlyFans, and which is very harmful and it's very, very dangerous. So if you're a parent, you need to be mindful, you need to be diligent, and you need to be aware of exactly what your child is doing on a computer or even on a cell phone. Okay? Because these sites are not good for children, they're not good for women. And 70% of the creators on OnlyFans are women. Go figure. So you need to protect your children, and you really need to put in a safeguard against this situation.